Here comes the smoke. Molly's also tossed in. It's the long-range smoke, banks off the top into heaven. That's a beautiful smoke. Very nicely done from the observer as well to catch that. And now Kyla straight in. Double Glock headshots. Oof. You were saying you're on the watch for Julies. Well, they've been instantly evaporated into this round, and Acor now, the Dane, is going to try and piece together a comeback. Yet to get the bomb planted, but Hades going to go in for it now. The pressure swarming, swelling into this round for GamerLegion. They had a rough start against Vitality, and that was on the T side of things, and on the CT side, it's not really faring any better as Isaac just gets rushed down by 3, and ENCE secure their first round.
Goofy with a nade straight into the plant. Body blocked as well, providing an extra element of cover there. Now it's about the retake then. Can the CTs mount this one and cause an upset round, or will Hades and Goofy defend?
GamerLegion will be desperate to make the most of this very solid start into the round, but they've lost another one. But there's the double peek. Isaac with the Galil picked up off the corpse of the T. He's now going to be making most of it. There's Goofy stuck on the back of the site. In this post-plant, one player is low. This is a winnable round now as the double spray comes in, and Goofy has 11 bullets to his name. A scout round the corner, but it's Acor with his sidearm. With the USP that gets it done, and with the kit, or the lack of kit, it's going to be close.
Oh, no.
This is going to come down to milliseconds. Does he have it in time? Oh, no, it's a millisecond away, and ENCE have stolen it. 2-0, a heartbreaking, tantalizingly close defuse. But normally if a player gets down vents that early, they just hide in vents, they just chill there for ages, and he's going to get winged. Down to 2 HP, this could also fall apart. Double player stack in the ramp, there's going to be a third player there as well momentarily, so 2v2 comes out. MP9 still in play from Kios, who gets traded by Goofy, who continues to just land those entries thick and fast as he did against Spirit as well. But now those 2 pistols just sing together, chime in for a double of their own, leaving the Dane of Glaive with it all to do. And although his spray tries its best, Snack stands tall, delivers, and GamerLegion pick up their first round.
47 seconds on the clock, getting ready for the full take. Molotov will force Volt into an uncomfortable angle, but he burns bright. Taken down in the end as the flames will remove him. Isaac so confused at the back of the bomb site, can't see anything, but Snack's crystal clear vision. Snap onto 2, trying to hold this back. You don't want to give up anymore though. You've already lost 2 weapons into this round.
Yeah, sneaks downstairs though, through the vents, Molotov in. They still need to get that bomb, the flash is so good. And Snack springs in for a few kills into this round. It could be a 4th. Kios denies that one. It was looking pretty grim for a few moments though. The Molotovs and flashes were on point. Volt dies without seeing a single thing. One of the finest moments in Counter-Strike history, which he of course was a part of. One of the finest teams in Counter-Strike history he was a part of. And he'll be hoping that this is the beginning of something special for GamerLegion. Snacks, speak of the man, and he will deliver. This is, of course, an eco round, so it should be a bit of a bashing. And indeed it will. It's a very fast-paced round and a very abrupt end to said round as GamerLegion string 2 together. That would be perfect. They trade up to multiple AKs, and ENCE will have a very good call of this being the possibility. For the here and now, though, they have their eyes trained on this 2-on-5, and they have good post-plant positions. Goofy needs to tee off, but he misses. He clubs his lines, and that puts way more pressure on Hades. If Goofy could have posted up 2 from that position, it would have allowed Hades to maybe go in for some kind of a swing and to try and neutralize as many players as possible. And the timer was pretty low there, Jackie. There was a way in which that was winnable, but Goofy had to get at least 1 kill out of that. Molotov's missed. It allows safe passage downstairs quicker than they would have anticipated. That could force some rotations away. 2 players already low, and Kios being forced out. Just spitting bullets is Kyla. Takes his man. Acor, no bullets left in the magazine, has to replenish it, and that's going to buy up a little bit of space and time for ENCE to push down ramp. They've kept Goofy here as well. He's got so many entries, but there was a team kill. Volt actually shut down Isaac, but there's Acor. 2v3. There's a chance for ENCE, though, in this round. There's still plenty of time.
Dave walking a tightrope back round towards the ramp, back turn, spots them out with a tag, trying to pepper them with it, looking to guarantee at least 1 frag. Could have bought time for the flank up the ramp from Dihar, but no, Acor raining down on them with 5 frags in the round for that one. The early body language, the positioning, ooh, quickly falling against them. Hades, though, a sniper with a hell of a scope. He's got it attached for max precision, but the same can be said about A-Core. In the battle of the AWP, he falls short this time. Isaac playing around the edge of the smoke, spams the bullet straight onto Glaive. Kylar low HP and will be taken down by the nades. It won't matter that he doesn't fall to it. There's Volt's there to bring the electricity back to GamerLegion.
How many times have we seen a grenade just do like 40 or 50 damage?
Yeah, it's been paying off really well for them. Ooh, bomb at the back of the line as well, and Isaac beheading Hades means that you now know exactly where that bomb is. Volt tries to scrap. Doesn't matter that he falls as you've got Snacks in the back and he'll shut down Glaive. It's all on Goofy. 1 versus 4, time up against him. Tech to the face of Isaac, upgrades onto AK. Knows the pathing towards...
One that he hoped will be a happy ending. Flashbang affords him a bit of space though, so a post plant out of this isn't too bad at all. Oh, there was a way there that maybe they could have lined up for a double spray. Doesn't work out. Nice effort from Goofy. It's another post plant, but we've seen quite a few of these come in now, Jackie, and it's not really building into anything extraordinary or anything that you can get hype about if you're ENCE. You get a post against Vitality. So I have to see if they have a better go of it this time around. Isaac with 1, gets 2. No counter frag there from ENCE. Oh, that's a rough passage of play. Isaac with 3. Aim on point, and this round just falls into place.
As everyone on ENCE has fallen away. It's just Hades left with the orb. If he peeks out A-Core, he's dialed in. Zeroed and waiting, but Hades flicks back. 27 seconds, a 1v2. Quick flash round the corner, makes his move up towards main. Molotov to isolate the push towards Squeaky. He's waiting over by that CT side. Vent, Hades cutting noise, 14 seconds on it. Timing on this one's going to be so dangerously close. Just trying to go for the bomb plant, realizing he had to dive out on the site. You take a couple of bullets in mid-air, and Crater down to the ground.
Hades will need to have a lot of impact in this round. I think matters worse, they've lost Eha up through the vents. The wide swing from Glaive yields 1, but it probably won't be good enough as Volt stands his ground and maintains control of the A site. Hades flicks in. There's 1, knows where Volt scampered off into, but there's still 2 more players unaccounted for. And Volt really playing with his food. He's wasting time though, more importantly, so the rest of the team can get in. That's a hell of a flick from Hades, but Volt will not allow this kill streak to go any further. So methodical and so good at finding out the little gaps in defenses and making the most of it. And now it comes down to the dualies. Deha gets 2. But traded out, and that's going to allow the T's to now move on to the site. Beautiful insta-headshot from Hades, though, is going to deny this from getting out of control too much, at least. Post-plant comes in, but it is only 1 casualty on the side of ENCE, and with Glaive up on ramp, they have multiple facets for this retake from different angles. Volt, though, comes in and removes the head of Kylar. Hades is taking a lot of damage as well, although Snacks is able to live. That smoke's now going to clear, and Volt has to go in for a 1-on-3. They know exactly where he is. They're going to start to just swim into the control room side, and Hades lays him down. ENCE get both pistols. It gives them a chance, but they still find themselves at a 9-4 deficit. Now the calls will come through. It's down on the B site. He needs reinforcements to show up. Needs to stand his ground. There's still an AK in play here. There's still a way forward. And Snacks has had a good game thus far. But the T's dropping all around him. And now it is all down to the veteran. And there's not much he can do. Hades and Deha finalize the round. And ENCE, it's so important there, Jackie. They got that one done clean. Smoke just feels like it's lasting forever. Flash behind it. Oh, that's so beautiful. Kios fully blinded and out into the open. They'll fall. MP9 spray is good, and Goofy had a bit of a nightmare, but it doesn't matter. Kylo wakes him up from it. Snacks is still alive. They're still in with a chance here. There's 13 seconds left, Jackie. It's a 2-on-2.
How has it got to this position? The acrobatics, what is going on? Deha waiting to be the neck breaker onto A-Core, and Snacks, as he falls down, he realizes the round is gone. What is that round from Kylar, Vince? The outside smoke take again as well. Goofy, hearing all of this, breaks the smoke, but his face gets smashed in. Snacks hits the connection. Puts one straight between the eyes. Hades able to at least find one clap back, but they're low on health and they're still losing players.
Yeah, they have lost so much downstairs already, and Hades, aggressive peek in. He feels confident to do this because he has that secondary unit that's watching his back. But there is a way back up onto the A site right now. Everyone's vacated apart from Diha, and Diha's preoccupied with outside. There's a way they can just slip into A main here and completely catch Diha off guard. And he's not even nailing these shots. He's down to 20 HP. He can't afford to re-peek too often. GamerLegion have brute forced their way onto the A side. And there's actually a way here that ENCE may have to save.
One of those three weapons will not be brought into the next either. Diha gets lumped out. glaive even takes a dink on the first face up towards Secret. So low on health as well. Just 21 left to his name. Oh, man. These rounds have been really dangerous. And that's GamerLegion putting themselves on 10 as well. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Just the one AK they go into this with.
One AK and Tech 9s, and they made it work. And whereas Goofy in the previous round had a bit of a whiff, you can't really fault him for this one. He just got insta-nailed in the head while running and gunning. Checking into the smoke wall as the grenade was tossed in. So although ENCE on 5, but when you have a weakened Hades, and Snax is getting up aggressively, and Hades is now being really pressured, but he does have Diha there. And Diha doubles up, dealing death with the A1S. Snax up close, delivers one. Minimal damage inflicted, second frag for Snax. He's gonna try and draw out that AWP shot. He knows he has to get aggressive. He can't just sit there and wait for the three of them to peek him. It's such a nice effort from Snax. There's only so much one man can do. And he tried his best, but it won't stop the defuse.
The game's really afoot now.
And it's also been one of those situations where ENCE have won multiple rounds against rifles. Excuse me, Acor? Through the smoke, double taps him to the head, and that's Hades down. That's one of the big power plays that goes with it.
Acor might have just flipped the script like Quentin Tarantino. Ooh, here we go then. It's all down to 2. You've got moves to make on this round. Suddenly everything is stacked against ENCE. They're down to just Kylar and Goofy. And Acor's got the rotation cut off. He's waiting outside. He's the early warning system. They know exactly where you are. Oh, they've got the round in their pocket. And Volt wants to check out Acor with a final blow. Opened it up with a worldie through the smoke on the Galil. Made it look like it was an AK. On the off angle towards the left-hand side. As they expand their way around, taking map control. Volt wants to look for it, but he takes the bullet straight to the face, trying to grasp the AK. He walks past the AWP. It doesn't connect onto him. Acor needs the backup of Isaac, and they do find the moving pieces, but the problem is Snax is still waiting, and he hits the head. But glaive, he survived so long ago, they've got no idea that he's here. They've all walked straight past him. He makes himself famous with a famous as he strikes his way through 2, and Snax is back in the position he was in before. A 1 versus 3 on a B site, but with 7 seconds, he has to jump down, instantly commit to the plant. You can't afford to come off it, and they know where he is. All on Snax to try and clutch the 12th in a 1v2 post plant.
He's had enough time to back away. No one was close enough to shut him down after the post plant. Yes, he's on 48 HP, but he's got the AK. And the way he's been playing, you wouldn't write him off this one. Hades, though, goes in for the slow peek. They double up, and it's important that they got that kill done quick with the post plant. But glaive, take a bow. The clarity and chaos there, Jackie, to allow all 3 players to bypass so he could shut 2 of them down. That Hades will be tested. Isaac's already made moves downstairs. Glaive is here. He'll get an early warning system. Hades waits for the opportune moment to strike, and Isaac's going to go down too. Hades back in, taking that up aggressive angles and making the most of it. Puts Acor into a 1-on-4. 10 seconds, gonna have to go back to CT spawn and try and survive. Nice flick. That should afford him safe passage now for the save. But 11-10 the score, and ENCE now breathing down the necks of GamerLegion.
The rest of the CTs waiting for that call to quickly rotate and make their move down to B. Oh, Hades stands his ground with a first. There's the trade though. Acor punishes on the sniper. Glaive looking for the flick, but can't. 2.
They've managed to funnel away the rest of the CTs as well. They're effectively stalling the rotations and the reinforcements from arriving. And now 4 players strong on the site. Kyler, though, has got one. He's trying to make moves, he's trying to get aggressive. Goofy also comes in while flashbanged. Removes the head, but there's Volt with 2. And now Goofy has to try and chime together 2 kills, and Acor shuts him out from Deacon's side, putting GamerLegion into 2 match points. Glaive is going to get aggressive through on the red side. There's one. Needs to get it cleaner than that, though. Will he be afforded safe passage to get back to the rest of his troops? The answer is no, and that's the one rifle they had in play alongside Kyler, who's down on low HP himself at 16. It felt like they needed Glaive to get 2 from that position. It just doesn't work out.
He was the hero. But his run in this round is cut short. Diha as well, exposing out towards outside, and Acor's able to hit the mark, delivers with another killing blow. So the numbers quickly being stripped from ENCE. They've got the info. Kyler, he fires off the warning shots. The tag with a 5-7. A fadeaway connection onto the cranium of Kios.
Gives them a chance. Gives them a way back into this. The gamble stacking downstairs for the time being here. ENCE may be assuming that the rotation will come in, and by the looks of things, they could be proven correct. Snax and Volt have no way of having this information available to them, and they're making moves down on Secret. We just saw them toss the AWP away. They'll do their due diligence and make sure there'll be no saved AWP for the ENCE roster should they be successful. And it's looking more and more likely that's going to be the case. They're coming down now, and Hades grabs the MP9, can hear the footsteps around the corner, sprays in for 1. Bit of damage to the second, 7 seconds left on the clock, and there is the kill onto Acor as Goofy goes in for 2. And ENCE live to fight 1 more round at least. Will we have additional ones after this? Perhaps. But Kios has given his position away, and Hades gets 1, but he's caught in a very awkward position. He was nullified by 2 separate angles. Smokes and Molotovs now being dispersed, and a post plant will be coming through. But Glaive is going to try and do the best to whittle away as many of these T's as possible. Long range MP9 work from Kyler, and ENCE shut the door on the regulation win and take us to OT. Have a fast flank behind them. It's whether Glaive can stall this. It's whether he can get maybe a pick on the cross here and try and throw a bit of chaos in. There's 1, and that's going to play into Diha's hands, who's now making a move around the back. A second kill for Glaive through the smoke. And Diha did catch them go down Secret. He saw 1 player move down there. Now they can send the rest of the troops downstairs.
I know exactly what is going on in this round. Diha, he's your insurance policy. The man in the back, waiting to strike and rip this round away from GamerLegion. 30 seconds on the clock. Acor clears it, but his head's blown to bits. The flashbang delays even more, and it's a dink as well. Isaac solo. Glaive, he's been punching holes in them into this round, and now looks to just finally put the foot down and close it in the last 17 seconds. Snax looking for a frag, but no one wanting to give it to him. It's a 4K from Glaive. He's slicing through them 1 by 1.
That's a pristine round by Glaive.
Back against the wall. Snax still alive. Oh, meanwhile, down in the depths, it's the strike from Hades. No scope required as he blows away the first. Glaive might just catch Snax as well on the drop down. Hits him with the elbow. Not another no scope on that one though. Can't follow up with it. So Acor makes his move out towards the site. Bit of a fake as well, seeing if you can beat 2.
It's giving him time to maybe get the element of surprise here on this flank. With each passing second, this becomes more and more of a realization for GamerLegion. Oh, Glaive so nearly besting Volt.
It's wild. The crouch as well to throw off the crosshair even slightly. Oh, and you've got backup. Kyler, he could turn this entire trophy room into an abattoir. He wants to feast on them with the SMG. But the trades are coming back in quick succession. It's all about the pacing now. Glaive puts the foot down in the front line. The backstab arrives in just a nick of time. But now we have to focus on Kios. Hands down on the lower site, low HP.
And Glaive on 10 HP. You can just dart out of that double doors. There's no time. It's over. The round is a done deal. And it was all about that lobby crunch.
Waiting to pop up like the jack in the box. That's Diha's maneuver. It's the issue about the angle though. Isaac on the timing gets himself up on towards the hut roof. And sees the shenanigans, knows what could be happening here. Final 30 seconds, ENCE go for the bombardment, but Isaac playing around it perfectly, supported by Snax as he clotheslines them. And they take that one, 14-14, the CTs reigning supreme there.
Consider you've got HEs, you've got flashes, tons of them. It's going to be a solid way of just stalling off and starting this push back in. Hades and Goofy making short work of this rotation. And Acor, no real hopes in him getting anything done into this round. Is going to back away and try and save the op for the next one. Maybe get some exit frags alongside it, but ENCE have got it done. They picked up the pace, whereas last time they slowed it down once they saw Acor was downstairs. They tried a late A hit. This time they had full conviction. They didn't make the same mistake twice. And although Acor will die to the bomb, it'll still read 15-14 to ENCE. And now, Jackie, they have their own match point. There was 2.
3 versus 4. Volt on the re-swing. Dealing damage. Just tags though, no frags. That's Kios's domain, but it's all about the flank. Kylar from the depths. The old god whispers of ENCE could be able to secure this one, but it's still swinging back and forth, hanging in the balance now. Kylar on the move as Hades hits the killing blow onto Isaac. Volt, can he save them in this round? 16 seconds in a 1v2. Backs off onto the off angle, but they bail out straight down to the depths of B. They've got time to get the bomb planted.
It's a great decision by ENCE. Great decision. They know that Volt is on the site. They heard him throw a HE out. They had time. Why walk into a potential crossfire where you both lump up together and you give the opportunity to Volt? Instead, play it safe and play it solidly. And now Volt on low HP has to try and carve a path back in. There's one, but the re-peek from Kylar. We'll see ENCE get the successful comeback. They were 9-3 behind going into the second half after a horrific T-side. But they